Welcome back everybody into today's London session. It's still early and in 5 minutes it's going to open only the actual, you see now it's just Tokyo and Singapore open. In 7 minutes it's going to open the European session, which means the Frankfurt, Germany, center of Italy, and not the London session yet. But you can see that in 7 more minutes we have a very important news for the GBP. It's absolutely it's a report, not a news. It's not a reactive news, and we can see that the analysts are expecting the CPI to decrease, so to show a possible downward path of inflation. But we're going to see what the actual result will be, and that will determine if, of course, if the inflation is decreasing as consensus or even faster. So if we see a 4.3% or less, this will, of course, give a hint that the Bank of England might actually start rate cuts earlier than expected, earlier than if the actual number would come up at 4.6 or higher. If that's the case, if it's even, probably 4.5 will be the sort of mixed data undecisive point. But if it comes as the previous one or even higher, then that will hint that the Bank of England has to keep the rate high for longer. So it's going to be very, very important to understand this with the data release so far. So as you can see over here on GJ, we saw yesterday that we had these highs that were a possible rejection area. We saw yesterday throughout the New York session, I think. Yeah, not during the London session, sorry. And we understood that this could have been a possible bounce and rejection area. From there, just by simply, if you were like trading limits, we got a retracement of around the 59 pips, which is quite a lot, I would say. Anyway, you can see that now the markets are expecting and waiting for this data. For me, in my opinion, if there's a lot of volatility and volume into the markets, if the data is showing a higher inflation, that's where we can see a possible continuation high above these previous areas. If we're going to see a strong decrease in inflation, which means that the rate cuts are on the table sooner rather than later, then we might expect a continuation down or below these lows. So these are the main price area point of interest for this new London session, depending on how the data comes out. And I'm also going to, of course, have a look on the lower time frame, going to be careful with the actual spread and everything. And I'm going to monitor also Euro-USD. Euro-USD, we saw yesterday that we got this break and retest move to at least retest these previous highs, these previous lows, and yeah, we failed to stay above the key level and the possible continuation. Then there you can see, okay, we still have this area, we might still have this. I think that GBP data will affect the USD pair, the euro pair as well, and but I'm not really sure, not yet looking at some trade ideas. Of course, on the high time frame, the best trade idea would be above these highs to at least retest these previous ones, or might be even short-term bounce above this area. Below these lows, we might see a continuation down. Safer would be below the key level if we see USD strength coming in strong. But yeah, so far this is the main trade ideas are this one. We can see a bullish trend line. This one I don't want to delete. This one, okay. Yeah, I don't want to have a too messy chart, because otherwise I will not be easy to understand. Okay, so it is to these previous highs, if that's the case. So now we're going to see it's coming up in 2 minutes. And we can have a look at gold. Gold, we can see that overnight it bounced from the same lows. As you can see over here, it bounced again from the same lows. Broker retested our previous PSA for around 30 pips. We're not talking about huge volume, but same thing. It's about for trade ideas. Only be with a clean break and retest above the key level 2044, 2045, especially if we have some nice catalyst to confirm that, to make new highs. Otherwise, going back below 2034 to even possibly retest this trend line or these highs. So that's what I'm going to have a look at on gold. Of course, gold is not the main event for this London session. We're going to see more during the of course during the New York one. So now in 2 minutes we're going to have the CPI news, and let's see. Okay, coming out much lower. So as I was saying, this will bring a huge weakness in GBP. Of course, now we have around 12 pips of spread. Look how is decreasing. So this is going to bring a huge weakness in the pound. Let's see. Yeah, we also had some reaction over here on euro, but yeah, as I was saying, now let's see the reaction at these previous highs. Of course, at these previous BPL and highs. And if we're going to see now when the dust settles, if we're going to see continuation below, that's where we might take the entry. You can see how, wow, strong decrease, which fits into the pound weakness and the rate cuts. So we're going to probably cut the rates earlier. Yes. So now let's see where the price might give us a pullback. And yeah, I'm looking for continuation sells, especially mainly. But we're going to see. We're going to see the actual price action. Yeah, spread is yeah still big, but I mean that's something, that's a nice thing. Because now, yeah, having a 5 pip spread, a 5 pip stop loss is not really that safe, because it can be taken out very easily. Gold did not move much. Yeah, did not move at all. Absolutely. And GJ so far is now at this range. But let's see when we have clear price action. I'm mostly looking for sells, mainly below these lows. There might come more volume throughout the throughout the London session. So we're going to see about that. Okay, so far we saw this rejection. I don't think, I mean, we might see a pullback up to these highs or to even these highs. But yeah, we are now around 50% of the correction, so that makes absolute sense. If we break below this BPL, that's where we might see possible further continuation. I was looking at GBPUSD as well, just by the looks of it. If we break and retest these lows, we can easily go down to retest this one, which is basically the same thing that is happening over here that I'm expecting on GJ. Of course, this PPL to PPL is good. As per the actual trade, in this case, I think that you will need a little bit more than 5 pips. You will need a little bit more, like 7-8 pips. And yeah, to go to around 20, 25. Yeah, I don't know. Or we can wait for the good market conditions where the entry can work out as expected. Gold is still not moving, and Euro USD still ranging over here. So now, so Euro USD, as I said, yeah, basically about this entry below these lows. We then have these lows over here that are, we can mark them up like this. Okay, so let's see now what is the price action. GJ is still failing to break. It looks like that is not going to break below. We might have, if we see a deeper correction, we can still take some buys above these highs because it's based on technicals, based on price action. I mean, we got the strong liquidity, possible strong liquidity grabbed over here from these lows. So these previous highs can still be a strong price action, a strong liquidity area, liquidity pool. Yeah, we got this PSA over here that was still very strong. Yeah, this one. So let's see where the market is going to go. Not going to overthink too much about it. Just wanting to have a look at it. Okay, so for example here, GBPUSD is breaking above for a possible correction, but that's not what I like. I mean, I want to play the weakness of the GBP due to this to the CPI release. So let's see. Yeah, also that's why GBPUSD would have not been a good idea. Let's see if the price breaks below these lows, and we might have a continuation down. Gold is still respecting the trend line over here, but is moving around 13 pips. Let's see GJ if we actually manage to break below the PSA. Okay, I was talking all the time, and yeah, I was saying that that's what I'm seeing on USD. We got this bounce. If it breaks below these lows, that's where we can see some possible buys on Euro USD if it shows full weakness, and if pound can continue pushing down, then that's the possible sell on GJ taking place. GBPUSD has a nice zero spread. I mean, it's a nice, can be nice to trade, but I mean, there's not much volume, not much of a. This would be, I will trade it exactly as I will trade Euro USD. So let's see. Now, so far, still not showing us any sign of breakout. Okay. Inflation is very, very low. So far, we are bouncing again from these previous lows. So no trade ideas yet, and probably we might have to wait for an actual London session open, or a little bit later than that. I mean, later than now. Now is Singapore and Frankfurt session open, so not much of a volume. The biggest volume is going to come after 8:30 and around the 9 a.m. mark. Okay, so far now it's pushing down. Let's see if we can get some volume over here. USD/JPY got some nice bounce from these lows. Okay, so let's see how the price is breaking, because that's where we might see our first trade idea playing out. This is ready. 1.2 pips of spread. Oh yeah, GBPUSD already at the low of the range. Let's see if GJ gives us a retest. I wouldn't really like to see a bounce from here, and I mean a continuation down. No, I wouldn't really like that. Yes. So far, if I had the sell stop in that case, that would be okay. There's some nice volume, 100%. So now let's see if we can break below this nice area. That's where we might see a possible continuation sells. But so far did not give us the retest. GBPUSD, okay, still at this range. Okay, testing these lows. If we break below, I'm expecting to take, I will going to take a retest of the PPL for the continuation sell. Yeah, but the 50% retracement worked out nicely, just that I saw it later. And yes, so let's see if we break below the PPL. This one here is breaking. RNC-USD. An early entry over there. Now basically be at TP. Yeah, in this case, a good sell stop would have been a nice idea, I would say. Not really too too confident about those entries. Euro USD is still stuck in this range, so no trade ideas. Gold, yeah, still moving as it is. So let's see. Let's focus on GJ based on the fundamentals that we had in play. Okay, so for now, another failure to break above. That's really nice, but I mean, I want to see this PSA being clearly broken in order for us to take some further sells, even just to these lows. Let's see now. Yeah, we got a nice liquidity over there. Yeah, this will be already at break even. Let's see now below these lows if we can get some nice sell price action. With the retest of the PPL. Okay. So the stop loss is quite thin. It's quite risky. So at 10 pip, that will be a break even. So now I can delete this. It's very messy. Okay. Very volatile, I would say. Okay. But it should continue pushing down. Let's see. Okay. Let's keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Okay, I don't like that we got the rejection over there at around 8-9 pips. I would want you to break below these lows. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we got this failure to break. The entry was quite late, I would say. And my late entry costed me the actual break-even trade. That's okay. It's fine, and yeah. Okay, let's see. So today is the 20th. We had the CPI. Blah blah blah. Okay, pre-trade. GJ short. Market conditions. Trending. Trigger break and retest of BPL. Bearish. Unfocused. Loss. 1, 2, 3. Need to enter clear. Yes, it's okay. This entry would have been a 27 pips win. Here, GBPUSD will be at least at break even, or yeah, can also take it out as a win. The spread, the big spread on GJ is quite nasty, I would say. But at least we took. The thing is that I took a very late entry. I waited for this candle basically to close. I missed this entry that I was looking at. And I should have entered at the PPL over there. So this was my entry after this candle. When I saw it closing over there, this one would have been a break-even trade. So that's simply it, and that's fine. Okay, we can remove these. We can remove these. And we might see that price will bounce again from this PSA and then continue down, probably even below these lows now. Let's see. Okay, let me just update these because I need to do that. So chart shots. So I had the entry. Here. This is a loss. Pre-trade is this one. No. Okay, I don't have a pre-trade. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Daily mission, quick notes. We have consumer confidence in the Eurozone and in the USD, both. Wow, nice. At around 10 a.m. Eastern. Now let's see if GJ is going to continue. Yeah, it's continuing to push down. Over here, yeah, my entry was very late, I would say. Yeah, this entry would have been the best. I should have retaken it probably. GBPUSD, as you can see, still failing to make new highs. Let's focus on GJ. If we see a break and retest below these lows, that's where we could take a second entry on that. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, simply price got needed a further retest, and yeah, I will probably now let's see if we get a retest of these lows. I will probably take a sell, further sell, in order to take the continuation down to these lows. Yeah, this to the PPL. I'm expecting it to go. And probably, yeah, probably I should have taken that entry immediately. a deeper retest. Okay, EURUSD is still not breaking above, so I will probably need the dollar to break below these lows in order to have this price action on EURUSD. Yeah, looks like that GJ is giving us that push that we were looking for. Price will be at break even, and looks like that we're going to touch at least the PPL for another missed entry, and this would have been another win with a loss, and then with a possible win. Let's see, because of course it's not said that, it's not sure. It looks very likely. I mean, it will need to go around here, the red line here, in order to be at a win with the spread. So it's okay. So my setup would have been a break even, because I should have entered at the PPL, a break even and a win. I don't know. I mean, here I wanted to sell, but I don't know what I was waiting for. Yeah, that's me. But this is going to change. EURUSD is like this. Gold is pushing up from these lows. Yeah, but not much of a volume, not much of price action. GJ's for now bouncing at those lows. So of course, now this is for me creating better market condition for possible continuation sells, especially with the London volume. If we're seeing continuation sells and yeah, the continuation in the bias, we have some minor PSA over here or over there, but with the fundamentals in focus, it's likely that the short-term bearish bias is in place. Yeah, so this was the missed entry. Okay. Okay, so now let's see if we break below the PPL, we can see possible continuation down to at least these lows. Okay. Let's see if he's going to retest those highs. Test those highs and then break below these lows. This might be a high risk, high reward entry, as we saw over here, price bouncing multiple times before making new lows. GBPUSD is below these range lows. Yes, that would have been already a break even. Okay, let's see if we can get the retest of the PPL. Wow, pushing strong. Yeah, for me, there's no entry now. This one would have been a break even so far. Let's see if we can get a retest of this area, or just pushing down. Yeah, just pushing down. So we saw this high risk high reward entry. Which would have been a win, a second win. For 15 pips. Yeah. This entry also would have been nice. Now let's see the continuation below these lows. Now we are at a very important PSA. Let's see if we can get any reaction. But if the price is melting through it, then we're going to possibly take sells to the next PPL. Yeah, if we break below, at least to go to the next PPL, it's fine. GBPUSD, as you can see, is then retesting these lows for 8 more pips. Now let's see if GJ can give us this thing. Euro USD is finally breaking above. So I think we have some weakness in the euro, in the dollar. So we might have a break and retest situation over here. Let's see on GJ. GJ is, of course, the most volatile. And if it breaks below these lows, that's 100% a good trade idea. Further pullback on GJ. So this one was a missed entry. That would have been a 20 pip TP. This one was a missed entry that we saw it. I took this one that was late. Okay. This one is again another pullback entry. What are you telling me? Are you telling me that is that? The thing is that we're coming from a hourly PSA. So it might be a little bit sketchier. Euro USD did not give a retest of these lows before possibly pushing up. GJ possibly still showing this sign of weakness. So yep. Euro USD pushing up with the dollar weakness. Yeah, dollar is pushing below these lows, but it's not giving us, did not give us any entry point. Yeah, we were bouncing from these lows, but there was no retest so far. Let's see if we can get a retest of this area before the continuation up or a break above. The thing is that we are approaching hourly PSA, which is only like 4 pips away, so might be a little bit riskier, because the best trade idea would be above these highs. GJ is very volatile. You can see over here, yeah, this entry will still be okay, but look at how volatile the price is. That means that if we break below these lows, that's a very high chance that it is going to continue down, at least to the PPL. Yeah, if it breaks below these lows, we can even go to retest and revisit those area over there. I'm then tempted to place like a sell stop, like this, below these lows, 5 pips, and with the attempt to go revisit at least the PPL. There's a nice market formation that is showing us right now. If it's going to do a deeper pullback, that's okay. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that was a nice wedge on Euro USD. This one would have made for a nice buy stop area on Euro USD. Now let's see if we can get a break and retest on GJ. I'm not really trusting a sell stop with this volatility, because you can easily push down and up and down again. So not really trusting in that. Now it will probably be get activated now. And so let's see what we can get. It will get activated around here. Looking for the retest of these lows. Before any continuation. GBPUSD is of course with the USD weakness that we are witnessing on all the other pairs. I mean, this is good because probably GBP is showing strength, and it's showing weakness in the GBP as well. So let's see if we get a further candle showing us weakness. We can take a sell. Why am I getting so scared about everything? I mean, okay, because that would have been already a loss. Just a loss in a single candle, that's okay, but I don't know why this spread is really keeping me on the edge. You see the best entries that I was eyeing. It's only been, oh no, not even a break even, but possibly. On my entries, the best entry as per my setup should have been one break even, one win, and at least a break even. This one might have been also a win. Now it depends on where it pushes next, but let's see with the New York Open, with the London Open. Okay, so this one would have been a break even absolutely. Now after this strong candle. USD is slowly keeping away. There was not even a retest of that area. Gold retested this one and push up, but I mean, we're talking a very small range. GJ still failing to break into new highs. Let's see how, I mean, this hourly might be closing. Depends on how the hourly closes. It might be closing with a rejection of this area, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like that there's still enough bearish volume on the pound pairs. Yeah, very strong volume. We can see the price pushing back down to those lows after grabbing some more liquidity. We are 15 minutes away from the London Open. Let's see over here. So far, nothing. I don't know if we might be seeing some hawkish comments from the UK minister, finance minister, talking about there's still some work to do on inflation because it never falls in a straight line. But let's see. Now I'm going to wait for the for the London session open to give us some further confirmation of either the bearish momentum or a change in pace. So as you can see here, this one would have been a break-even trade if my entry was as expected, as it should have been. Then I would have seen a win because I was looking at it, and then a further win because I was hovering also with the mouse on the sell button over there. So 2 break even and 2 win, which would mean a plus 12%. So for now we are seeing the actual correction on the upside. So seeing that we got liquidity coming from these lows, and now let's see the reaction at these highs. Also now Euro USD, of course, now we are talking, I mean, low volume, no nothing, no real setup to enter, so we might be seeing a correction on GJ, as I was saying, GBPUSD, with the weakness of the USD, because also, yeah, we're seeing the weakness on USD is now giving us the correction. Yeah, so GBPUSD would have gone like 20 pips, one here and the second one there. So as you can see, also understanding the pair, understanding that yeah, simply based on the price action, but I don't want to look at that anymore too much. We might be seeing a breakout on the upside, and ideally, if I'm trading scalping as I should, risking maybe less, risking maybe 1%, I will take everything. I will just take and see later. Okay, let's see. Yeah, gold is still ranging, nothing to show for. So let's see over here. Yeah, buys might be okay, but I mean, just I mean, BPL would have been a nice reference, I would say. But yeah, if buys above here would be nice, because at least we get a break even. Even if we just fail to break above, at least it's a break even. And so yes, that would be it. Let's see now, 10 minutes before the New York Open, the London session open. Let's see if we can get some nice volume. Let's see. Okay, looks like that we might have some bullish price action, some bullish movement. Okay. I would like to see a breakout. Yeah, I will not enter immediately over there, because this can still easily be a rejection area. So I would love a breakout and then a retest of these highs for possible continuation up. So yes. Also we'll want to have a look at GJ, but I want to see it with GBPUSD, a new price scale, and EURUSD, new price scale. Okay. But this is for later. This is to analyze the movement. Yeah, so EURUSD is pushing. So EURUSD, of course, if we add this was only with a buy stop, I did not get any confirmation, would have been a nice entry, but now we are approaching those yeah, dollar is pushing strongly bearish. We are approaching those area where we can take a break and retest. Possibly break and retest for the continuation up. GG possibly still bouncing from the PPL. I would want to see some further confirmation of the next direction of the price. So where it wants to go. Okay. A ver, further bounce from the PPL. Let's see if we can now have enough volume to push up. Okay, so far now price is breaking above 5 minutes before London session open, and let's see if we can get a nice reaction. I mean, London Open can easily push price up. EURUSD still failing to hold above the hourly. Of course, now I would want to see the London session volume coming in with a more clear break retest of these highs. And let's see. So now GJ, after this possible very fast retest, is showing some bullish momentum that would need to go at least to 10 pips for it be risk-free before the session open. And entry over there would be to around 10 pips to be break even. Yeah, the PPL served nice now, and yeah, that's the case where this entry should have been probably more aggressive. Gold is getting rejected from this hourly again, from this hourly PSA. So I don't know now where the pullback is going to go. Yeah, GJ will be at least at break even now. Yes, the enter will be at break even. Let's see if we can we will have further continuation, especially now in a couple of minutes, or it's going to get a rejection. GBPUSD. So yes, would have been a win even before the London Open. Yeah, this entry would have been a win. Euro USD still failing to break above, so no price action trade ideas for now. And this is the actual 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's basically the fourth trade ideas that I missed. One I took, missed one, missed two, missed three, and this is the fourth one that I missed. London Open, wow, huge spike up. Would have gone to break even. This entry would have been to break even, but yeah, now waiting for the if it wants to continue bullish is above the PPL. We might get a further bounce from these lows. Not going to take the buys from these lows yet, but if we break above the PPL and this hourly PSA, then we can see a possible continuation up. Otherwise, we might see that the price is going to go back to this PPL if we are seeing stronger bearish confirmation below these lows, which for now are creating some nice PSA. As I said, yeah, possible for the bounce from these lows, but I'm not taking it. I want the breakout from the PPL. Nice volume, gapping up. Oh, strong price action. Let's see if it can give us some reaction over here. Yeah, this one, as I said, is still a missed entry, because that's in the future something that I would love to take. Your USD is still not moving, so not really anything to talk about that. And oh, that's a nice pushback. This might have been the retest. Let's see. I don't like that it is rejecting this area. So we might see deeper pullbacks before continuing up. But that was probably just an excuse with this entry over here when the candle close. Okay, so now, yeah, good that we waited for the dollar pushing back up. Let's see now the movement. Okay, so let's wait for some more clear price action. Let's see what are we witnessing over here in this first minutes of the London session. EURUSD is not moving too much. We bounce from the same lows, but not giving us anything to trade with. And yeah, that's mainly because dollar is now stuck into this range, failing to make new highs, but even new lows. So we don't know exactly where it's going to go. GBPUSD is stuck in this range, and yes, USD/JPY a little bit more trendy, I would say. Nice zero spread, nice price action, nice movement. 10 pips, not too bad, I would say. Yeah. I also want to see USD/JPY is a zero spread, and if it moves, depending on how it moves, I can see if I can apply more about the thing that I apply on EURUSD to those. So in order to have the same conditions, but based also on other pairs like JPY and GBPUSD, which is why also if I want to, yeah, GBPUSD, EURUSD, and what was the other? USD, JPY, no price scale. Yeah, if I want to spot the, to understand the difference between the pairs. So on the hourly, I don't know, yeah. So far we are seeing further strong rejection from the PPL. We might see a continuation, but now it has slowed down a lot. What was moving was gold, but it's moving like 20 pips. Let's see if GJ is able to break above, maybe even break above these highs and continue to the upside. On the hourly, yeah, this hour is still struggling after especially this last hour that we got a huge movement. We got yeah, we started with the CPI. We got multiple continuation sells opportunities because I did not take them. 1, 2, I took this one that failed to hold, then failed to take this one, failed to take this one, and then this one, and I also failed to take the buys above these highs for more than 20 pips. So yeah, I can say that when I take GJ, it can work out to be a 20 pip TP, a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which is can be okay. Nice for now push over here. Got a very quick break and retest of these highs. As I was saying, I was looking for possible breaking above these top wicks. We got that retest. So far there's no breakout yet. EURUSD might be giving us a breakout, especially if we see dollar continuing its weakness. Let's see about that. Let's see if we can actually break above this rejection area, and Okay, so let's see. So this is GBP USD, USD JPY. Of course, yeah, it's the opposite. Or if I put them on the same, pin to scale to a new right scale. No. To scale A or B. A. B. Where is it gone? Where did he go? Okay. Okay. Now we got this 3. So because now this is moving a little bit more. This is decreasing, but yeah, that's not helping me too much. Anyway. Yeah, I need to backtest the GBP USD to understand, and USD JPY, if this low spread can give me better opportunities for entries rather than the GJ. And especially I don't want it to be really too I mean, I don't want to add yet another, just another, look at the 50% retracement over here, another USD pair. Yes. Yeah, let's see, we're going to see about that. Okay, last like 20 minutes of the session. Euro USD might be trying again to push above. Let's see. Dollar, okay, still failing to reject. I would love to see if it breaks below these last lows, and then we can possibly have further continuation down. So yeah, probably even this movement over here could mean around a 5 pips movement on Euro USD. Yeah, I was looking at this movement. If we fill this gap at least, we might have at least around 5 pips on Euro USD. Okay, yeah, so the trend line is actually still being respected. As you see, the trend line is still being respected. Okay. GJ is now, the volume of course is much thinner. We got multiple trade ideas that could play out. Yeah. PPL to PPL. But yeah, it's not. It's not about having other things. It's about taking the opportunity that show up to me. That's the main issue about that. So far not breaking, probably yeah, USD is going to, yeah, probably bouncing, as you can see from these lows. GJ still in this range, so I'm going to call it a day for the London session, and we're going to see each other during the New York one.